Right. Hi. I'm hosting today's episode, and
And he could not be more awkward about it.
Yep.
no.
Oh no.
Right. Let me ask you two this. What would be the first thing you would do if you were lost in a forest?
The same thing I did last time. Panic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Me and Ben have
well,
already
let's
done
say you
that.
panic, you pass out, and then you wake back up, and you're still in the forest.
Oh
Do
wow, nice one. I'd
Probably look for the nearest. I'd just walk in a direction and hope.
yeah. You've got. If you,
Right, fine. What if you kept walking in that direction and you didn't find anything?
yeah, but Kieran, if you're walking in one direction, eventually you're gonna have to leave.
Right. Okay, you're on a planet and it's just a forest. What do you do?
Well, then how are we supposed to leave? If it's
No, you
just a
don't.
forest.
You're surviving. That's the topic. Survival. Stop working your way around the world. The planet is now a forest. All right.
I'd call the
Name-
police.
I'd probably
No.
run to where Ben's house was.
Because it's a forest, you guys, don't have mobile phone signal.
Oh, unlucky us.
Well, like, what's the first thing you'd do? What would you do? If you were
I
just-
guess you'd make a shelter, right? You'd
Well,
find
yeah,
some water.
Right. Well, what's the main priority? Well, let's say us three. We're stranded, right? I'm not going to tell you
Well,
anything to do
I'm going
because
to eat Kieran.
Yeah.
no, we don't eat each other yet. All right.
Aw.
That's later.
Okay.
Right. So you want to build a shelter first? Is that what you said, or do you want to do something else first? Shelter.
I'd
right?
probably.
Can we find clean water first?
Yeah, I'd probably find clean water, see if there's anyone else around in the process, and then build shelter near the water.
Okay. Well, how do you test it's safe to drink?
Well, you don't. You filter it.
With what?
Well, what I've done science GCSE. I know how to filter something.
You can make filters with leaves, can't you?
And socks.
Socks? Yeah.
And socks, yeah.
I'm not wearing any socks currently.
Right. Cool.
but-
So you've now got
Yeah.
the filtered out water. So what you're gonna go do now? You're gonna go down to Vickers. You're gonna go scoop up some water out the lake, and you're gonna go back and
Okay.
drink it, right?
My Wi-Fi just died.
Oh, okay. Well, so you've now got your clean water, right? What would be the next thing you would like to do now? that
Drink
you've got
it.
clean?
Drink
Yeah,
the
well,
water.
obviously you're going to drink
Well,
it.
you didn't say that. You just said we got it.
How are you going to store this water? Well, let's just say that you have a backpack and it's full of basic stuff. You have a med kit, you have a bottle.
Joke.
Shut up. You have a med kit, you have a bottle, and then you also have a survival knife which has like 15,000 different things on it. And then you have one set of spare clothes. You have and some rations, and that's it.
You have and some rations. Nice.
It
You have
sounds like
rations
this
that will
was
last
pre-planned.
No, but no, right. Well, stop. Right, and then you have rations that will last like a couple of days.
Okay.
And then right, so you've now got some more water. All right. How would you build a shelter?
Stick.
Well,
So
yes. But what would you do with the stick?
Let me think. Because you can do that thing where
Thanks.
I was getting to it. If we propped up like 2 sticks and then put one on top, and then 2 other sticks, and made like a tent kind of structure,
Yeah, I get you, Josh.
and then we
would
could.
you-
Do we have like a coat? We could put like coats over it to make it waterproof.
Or right, no, you don't have to use coats. Remember when you're in a forest.
Oh yeah, big leaf.
Just forest, there's dead leaves everywhere, Ben. Just use the leaves and
Big
birds
leaf.
and stuff, alright? Josh, would you do the same, or would you make a different kind of shelter?
I'd make it like a different kind of shelter. I'd probably
What would
look
it be?
for, like a tree, like 2
Right.
trees next to each other,
Mhm.
like and build sticks like leaning against one stick, like a stick just bigger than the tree, but not too not too bigger than like the distance between one tree to the other, so that I can wedge it in between the two trees. And then I'd have sticks leaning off that. And then I'd have like what are they? It's like dead grass, but I can't remember what it's like. Hay,
like the big long fern kind of thing.
yeah, and
I
I'd
know
put
what you mean.
on as like a foundation for the thing, like foundation for the top, and then I'd put like leaves and stuff on so that the leaves don't just fall through the stick holes. And
Okay,
then
so right now Josh is a lot more prepared than Ben.
I just have a tent.
I would.
I just have a shitty tent.
I could just imagine me and Ben, like, we're in this together, but like we just don't acknowledge that, and we're just doing our own thing. And Ben's like dying, and I'm just
We'd all be stranded, and we'd all just walk off, just like we'll meet back in this location, right? Everyone go one direction, and we just never meet back.
We just get lost. All three of us would get lost in different places.
Right. Okay. So now that you have a shelter, how are you going to keep warm?
Fire.
We have clothes, right?
No,
But like, it's going to get extremely cold, Ben.
fire.
Yeah, fire would work. You can
How
start
do you make a fire? How do you make a fire?
There's
Right, so
sticks.
no, that's Ben. No, I'd probably I'd dig myself a little hole with my hands, get my hands dirty, because you need like a hole for a fire pit, I assume, because I don't want it to go like above, because it might just catch some leaves and then spread.
Okay, yeah, but then it won't keep you as warm, right?
Yeah,
well,
no,
if I
fire
just-
pits don't spread as far. Like
Yeah,
heat
but
wise.
Ben, we're not trying to make it spread. We're trying to keep it
Yeah.
I
warm.
said heat wise.
Burns down the forest.
For once.
No.
Yeah, and then after I've made my little pit, I'd chuck some dry twigs and sticks and leaves in there, and then I'd rub probably like a rock against a stick to heat it up, because you know friction stuff heats up. I'm not sure exactly how fire works, but I'll do it somehow. And then I'd probably I'd make it so that the fire pit was like in my area, so that it would room up the area first before then escape. Because like I said earlier, the dead like fern would keep the heat in. It'd keep the heat in so that I'd be more hot in my little house.
But it's also very dry and flammable.
Yeah, it's very dry. That could easily set on fire.
I'll have a little like sticks over it then. I don't know, over the fire.
But what you didn't think of is how you're gonna like properly start the fire, because yeah, you're gonna use the rocking stick or whatever you said, and then but you can't just like rub them together and then make fire. What are you gonna do with it then? You're just gonna put it in a hole and make it smother out?
You blow it and it'll.
You got oxygen.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get at is that you need to put more sticks on it to keep it alight.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you were asking us. There was no correct answer there.
Ben, how would you start your fire? Would it differ from Josh's
What
idea?
was the answer?
I would get sticks and a rock and put the fucking rock in the sticks and then set it on fire with the rock.
What?
I just said words and hoped you wouldn't notice.
I did notice, yeah. Okay, well, now that Josh has got a fire and Ben might have a fire, we're not...
And I may have a fire somewhere.
I mean, Ben might spend most... Well, then again, like, Josh, how long do you think it would take to actually get a fire going at your method?
I'd say like quite like not obviously like an hour, but maybe like 5 to 20 minutes.
You know what?
No.
No, I'd win because I would have a lighter somehow.
Yeah, you know what? If I'm that bothered about being warm, I'd just set a tree on fire. Like the world's the world's entirely a forest, right? So if I just wanted to, I'd just keep moving.
Start a worldwide forest fire.
Yeah. And then I'd just keep moving.
Josh, I'm pretty sure you die from all the smoke before you die from fire.
No, but I'd run. You see? the entire world.
You simply built different.
Yeah, we have.
What about like I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. Moving on.
Good one.
Well, you now have your fire, right?
Maybe.
And then I remember what I was gonna say. Josh, making a fire takes a lot longer than usually, like 20 minutes. You know how there's that like bow friction method, how you have the string, you have the sticks, and
We don't have string.
you can like get a piece of string out your clothes or something.
No,
you
no,
got
we don't
thread
have
out
clothes.
of clothes. Yes, we do. We have 2 sets of clothes. This was specified already.
Plus then, if you run out of clothes, just make them out of leaves.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Clothes, like so
you're,
much more flammable. Why wouldn't I just burn the
even
clothes?
with the bow method, which is just like really quick friction, it takes around 20 minutes, half an hour maybe.
Well, I'll just
Well.
blow on Josh. Like I'll just like cuddle him.
Make Josh on fire.
I'll just set Josh on fire.
Roast Josh over a fire.
Ben's trying to blow me. What the heck?
Okay, well,
Animate that.
Do it.
what about if you notice that planes are flying over your planet, right?
Like
And,
just commercial airlines.
Yeah, commercial airlines flying over your planet. So how would you create a signal to make them aware?
If they've already flew over, then I'd be kind of screwed.
No, Josh, there's gonna be more planes, okay?
You know.
I mean, like smoke signals are pretty easy to make. You just
Yeah,
gotta...
I'd light the forest on fire, like I said earlier.
yeah, we can set the forest on fire.
Well, then the fire people are just gonna come in their planes and they're just gonna drown you.
Oh, yeah.
just douse me in water.
Just swim, I'm fine.
I would simply get up on the trees and scream.
I think.
Yeah, because I'm sure that would work.
I think. How long are they there for? And how much time have we had prior? Because they wouldn't come like straight away. And why would they be there in the first place? That's what I'm thinking.
Are these planes here to look for people, or are they just kind of here?
No, they're just kind of like commercial planes.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 5 years practicing how to climb trees perfectly. At this point, I'm a monkey. Okay, I climb to the top of a tree. I get to like the leaves, and I write in small shiny stones the word SOS. Right
On top of the trees.
on top of the leaves. Right, so that they're balancing on the leaves.
What
Okay,
kind of trees are you thinking of, Josh?
I'm
I
thinking.
should have specified the trees. It's just a variety of trees. You've got every single tree in this forest.
Okay, well I'll go to somewhere where there's the jungle trees, and on the big canopy.
And then get
up top-
eaten by a spider.
No, you didn't. No, you said we were the only people there, and I've decided
Spiders aren't people.
people, right? So I've spent 5 years there. I'm sure I'll adapt. I'll crawl on all 8. Then I'll go. I'll go up to the top of the tree, to the canopy, and then I'd write SOS there, and then I'd just kind of chill up there. I guess I don't know what I'd do. I'll sunbathe.
Get tan.
Sunbathe until the leopards find you.
Top of the tree, because we all know that's where
Okay,
leopards
well,
are.
Josh's idea is bound to fail.
Leopards
Ben, what
can
would you
climb
do?
scarily well. Like, fun fact about leopards, they can climb very well.
Not as quick as me.
Not as fast as me.
Yeah, I've spent 5 years doing this. I can go fast.
Josh Jagger's
Josh has not evolved, he
generations.
has devolved back to ape.
Oh, but Ben, what about your idea to get people's attention then?
I mean, you could make like a smoke signal.
How do you make a smoke signal?
Smoking.
Get an alkene and set 'em.
No.
What if-
Yes, because I'm sure you're going to be able to make a thing to get oil from the ground, and
What
then you're going to.
Yeah, I can make a fractional distillation column and crack an alkene.
Ben's just industrializing this
Yeah,
planet.
I've turned my sector of forest into a giant industrial zone.
Oh god! So we have Josh who's like actively trying to survive and sunbathe, and you've got Ben who's polluting the entire planet.
Me and Ben are like we're just like 2 foot apart. Like we're always dead close. I'm swinging from tree around Ben's industrial.
Josh has
side.
gone back to monkey. I've turned to corrupt capitalist business.
But we're like right next to each other. Like I give you a high five swinging from a vine. You're in like a blimp. And I'm
Right,
high
well-
fiving you.
Right. So let's just say, right. So you're running out of firewood, and it's rained recently, so you've only got damp firewood. How would you make the firewood undamp?
Again, like I said, I'd go to the
Set on
rainforest.
fire.
I'd go to the jungle where they've got the giant canopy leaves, because there's bound to be, with that big of a canopy, the floor's going to be like pretty dry. I assume it's going to be the driest in
No.
the forest. It's going to be the driest in the forest, Kieran. It's your best bet, I guess.
Josh, I don't think you realise how much rain goes into a rainforest.
Yeah, but it's not a rainforest. You said every type of tree. You didn't say like biomes when on Minecraft. So
shut up.
if it's jungle trees, I'd go there and like go under the dry ones.
Well, Josh, if they manage to grow that tall and that big, they have to have a lot of water, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, if we're going by that, it rains more. It rains more where those trees are, like by logic.
Yeah, well, I'll climb up with my monkey abilities and like grab them from the top, right under the leaves.
Grab what from the top?
The twigs. I know. I'd bring my new axe that I'd made out of wood, and then I'd chop.
Out of rock and stick.
No, I've been there 5 years, Ben. It's like it's now canon that I've been there for 5 years.
We never said you've been there for 5 years.
I said I've been there for 5
It
years.
hasn't rained for the first time in 5 years, Josh.
Yeah, well, I've got lucky every other time. And then now I climb big tree. I use my now stone axe and just start chopping away. I guess. Scoop. I don't know why I said scoop.
Well, I gotta say, Ben's idea of just setting them on fire was a lot closer to what yours was, Josh.
What are you actually supposed to do in that scenario?
So basically you have your little fire pit, you then put the damp logs, like, resting on the side of the fire pit, not on top of the fire, but just, like, to the side of the fire, so then the fire starts warming the logs up and just, like, drying it out.
Oh, they dry out. That
Yeah.
makes sense. My idea of setting them was on fire was just a joke, but
But it was closer than Josh's, which was
which was go to jungle and climb.
No, not even go to jungle. Stay in the forest for 5 years. Learn the exact route from your home to the jungle, and then make a tool out of stone and stick. And then with stone and stick axe, you go all the way to the jungle, and you climb all the way up the tallest trees and hack away some little twigs that grow up there.
That plan is not flawed at all.
One word again, Josh. Jaguars.
They're not going to be
climbing
climbing.
and also apes, and also like.
And also tentacle porn. And also tentacle porn, Josh.
Oh yes, tentacle.
That exists in the rainforest.
Because we need to. Oh, that's our one a day.
It's all the vines. The vines will capture you and just pull you apart and. Yeah, I'll leave your imaginations
Can we stop?
Okay, yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
moving on to my idea.
Right, so do you guys know the directions of where the sun rises and sets? Because I don't.
Yeah. Rises in the east, sets in the west.
There's all this time. Yeah, rises in the east.
Make sure you're right.
I know, because I remember sets in the west. That's how I remember it. Those words sound.
Taylor's all this time. Song is. Oh, we made a copyright strike.
There's a song. I was just goddamn like thinking of rises in these sets in the west. That's the only thing like in my brain.
Well, do you guys right? So let's say now let's just say you've got some big logs, and then you need to cut them. How do you use an axe properly?
Swing.
Yeah, that's okay. How do you swing the axe, Josh?
Right? you that's how I use an axe. Like, I have it
you
like
grab
down.
it with both hands and you chop.
I have my right hand at the bottom because I'm left-handed. I think that's how it works. Yeah, it is. And then my left hand a bit further up, and I'd bring it over my shoulder. And if the log's on, like, I'd rest the log on like two things. I don't know what they are. They're stones. And then I'd go cha, chop down. Like I'd slice down.
You just slice down and chop the wood. Then you just wouldn't do anything. Then you've got an echo.
Huh?
You've got an echo.
Oh, have I? Is it better?
Yeah, and we can hear when you're typing.
It's better.
That's a problem.
It's better. It's better. Yeah, that's how I chop. What about Ben? Ben, how do you
Ben,
chop?
how would you chop your wood?
I would simply grab the axe and just use all of my strength. And slice the tree in half in one fell swoop.
Remember,
you're cutting logs, not a tree.
guys, remember, I've been there for 5 years. I'm proficient with an axe now.
Josh, you have okay.
Josh is deluded himself into thinking he's been there for 5 years, when it's actually been 2 hours.
It's only been 2 hours and he's scoffed down all the food already.
He's gone completely insane. Like, he's gone.
Right, well, do you guys know how to get the directions from the stars?
I just know that the North Star... I know what the North Star looks like.
There's a North Star?
I guess I could probably...
It's white.
I know what the North Star looks like, so I could look up at the North Star.
Isn't that like a brand?
Yeah, you just look up at the North Star, and then you turn, like, right, left, or backwards. And that's north, south, east, west.
Isn't that a brand? I swear, North Star's a brand.
No, let's not get... Let's not mention that, because we could get sued.
I feel like
three teenagers get sued.
What are we not mentioning? What are we not getting sued for?
I said it.
North Star. Isn't that a brand? Oh no, that brand's called something different, isn't it? That I'm just not gonna say.
Well, what about, right? So let's just say, right? So you're standing in the forest looking for food, and you see a stag or something, and the stag looks angry.
What's a stag?
Like a deer with horns.
A big male deer.
Stag do. We're going to a wedding, boys.
A deer with horns, and it looks angry.
I'd use my 5 years of experience to climb the nearest tree.
Jesus Christ.
Fine.
In
John
all
climbed the
seriousness.
tree. Ben, what would you do? This is like
No,
a
in
D&D
all
adventure.
There's a deer. I would simply not go near it.
But it's angry at you. It keeps following you.
In all seriousness, I would actually climb like a tree, like one that looks climbable, because it's not gonna like supersonic jump up to me, and it's got like hoofs. It can't climb very well, so I'd be fine.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I'd just wait it out.
Yeah,
It's gotta get
stags
hungry.
can't climb. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Or what I could do is when I'm at the high ground, I have a vantage point, and I jump down with my
bring drama into this.
I jump down with my newly welded axe and slice its head off.
Welded? Is this what
Where'd you get a welder?
Crafted then with my it's pretty much a hammer at this point because I don't know how to sharpen things, and I'll slam the hammer down on his head.
I mean, I don't think fighting it is the best.
No, because if I have that like the high ground, if I'm up top, I jump down and hit it on the face. It's gonna be confused because I've just spent the majority of my time running away and climbing a tree, and then I just kind of jump down and like hit it on its head, and then it'll be confused. And I'll just keep on hitting it. Like,
Josh, how are you gonna hit it on its head if it's got horns in the way?
I'll jump on its back.
Okay.
Obviously, I jump.
Obviously, I will ride the stag.
Now to tame the stag.
Backflip with my ape abilities, right? I'd land on its back, it'd panic and maybe flick up, so I'd whack it around the head so it falls back down so I don't fall off. And then in its startled confusion, I'll keep hitting it, maybe break a leg so it can't run away as fast. And then I've got food.
Or just keep it.
Why? I thought you've just turned this into a hunt.
Yeah, and?
Well, yeah, it's
What were you? Yeah, what
Josh,
are you doing?
Ben, Josh ate all the rations in the first 2 hours, and it's like the third hour here.
Yeah, more food.
Alright, well, what would you do, Ben?
No, I just run away.
Oh, okay.
You can't run fast though. You're gonna get immediately trampled.
Oh, no, I'd run, and then I'd hide behind a tree, and then I hope it just runs into the tree and knocks itself out and dies.
Right, so, let's say you Josh is climbing a tree, right? And, he's climbing, and then he gets a massive cut in his hand, horizontally.
Yeah, that's what I didn't get that, because I hid behind a tree instead.
What happened?
Josh, you climbed the tree and you cut your hand.
Oh, god damn it.
As a horizontal cut, how would you patch yourself up?
Well, I'd use my spare clothes, assumably. I'd grab a sock and just wrap it around the cut.
You have a fucking med kit.
Yeah? Why would I waste it? Why would I waste it on a tiny cut, like, Kieran? I have a tiny cut.
It's cut across your hand.
Yeah, I have feet that are big. I'd wrap the sock around my hand.
Yes, and then get your hand infected and probably have to chop it off because it's been infected with every STD out there.
If I do it straight away, then it won't happen. Because that's how infected.
Your sock is going to be carrying probably fungus on it.
Why?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be smart. I'm going to go find Josh.
No, because if you
go find Josh with my medkit, and then I'm going to patch him up properly.
How do you patch someone up with a horizontal cut in their hand?
It's just like
Magic.
How do you hold their hand? Do you want to close their hand or keep it open?
I'd assume keep it open so you can like gauze it, right?
No, I mean when you're wrapping it up.
Oh right.
Open, because if you close it, there's more likely to break it if you like accidentally hit
you
something
break
with
the
it.
seams of the cut, wouldn't you? And then it'd
You'd
heal
break your
weird.
hand. Depending on how your fingers are placed, you might break your hand. Or
Oh,
a
yeah.
finger.
and then it'd heal weird, and then like there'd be issues. And then as soon as you like open out your hand again, it could just break open.
Right, you're both
So-
gonna die then.
Whoa! Ow! Because we didn't
Right,
close
the
our hand.
horizontal cut, right? The more open your hand is, the wider the cut is open.
If I
But yeah,
close
but if it's wrapped up, then it's fine.
if
No,
it's wrapped
because then
up,
if enough blood is still pouring out of it, the wrapping up doesn't do anything.
yeah, it does. It blocks it.
But
It literally
if
blocks
you
the
close your
cut.
hand, first of all, you've got pressure going to the area. Second of all, you've got it wrapped around so the pressure staying consistent. And third of all, the skin will heal like it was.
Oh, yeah,
naturally
well
before.
done, Kieran. Now your hand's permanently in a fist shape because it healed that way.
No, it's not. You can still open up your hand after that. It's not going to be permanently. You don't have like a monkey hand for the rest of your life.
I feel offended. Just
Ape hand. No, Josh having an ape hand would benefit him. 'Cause he's...
Yes, free hammer.
For God's sake! Oh my God! All right.
You're acting like you didn't know we were going to derail this. Is this possible?
Right. Well. Right. So then after Ben's gone to Josh and patched up his hand the incorrect way, and Josh is still bleeding.
And Josh is dead on.
Yeah. You hear a meow and then a boom. A crane. A crane crashed. A crane. Yeah. So.
Is this why Kieran enters the story?
I've been here the whole time. I've just been watching you.
Oh.
A plane crashes, right? And yeah, let's just say I walk out the plane. Yeah, I walk out the plane, but the plane's in bits. What do you do with the plane?
Right, so we shoot Kieran in the head.
First of all, I question how you just walked out of a plane crash unscathed.
Airbags.
First of all, I beat the crap out of you until you're knocked out because purely based on the fact that we're having this conversation now. So if it was to happen, I'd be like, he predicted the future, he must die.
He is a heretic, he is a witch, he must go.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. And then I explore the plane, obviously. See if
Alright,
there's any
cool.
survivors
So-
to eat.
You're sifting through the plane, exploring it, and you just find basic plane stuff. You find oxygen masks
A
without
bomb.
oxygen because you have oxygen on the planet. You find an inflatable slide. You.
Oh yeah. My
Hell
favorite.
yeah.
You find you find the plane's engine because they're still there. But the plane's like snapped in half and one of its wings are missing, so you find half the engines. You find a bunch of metal because the plane's made out of metal. You find general plane stuff. What do you do with this general plane stuff?
Right, so that means we'll have a ton more snacks. We'll have
I'm
like all
going
the.
to start my industrial revolution.
I'd also kind of like see if the alcohol's okay because I'm trapped in the
okay.
forest for 3 hours. I don't really want to like think.
No, I know. On Josh's point though, I'd see if the alcohol is okay purely because like alcohol can be used as disinfectant.
And then
Yeah.
I clean my hand. It'd sting, but it'll be like clean.
Yeah, it'll be clean, but like yeah, fine. What about what about like just making something that could benefit you rather than just stealing all the alcohol?
Oh,
on the plane?
also alcohol's very flammable, so we could use it for the fire.
True. Yeah.
Or we could, or conversely, we could make Molotov cocktails.
Or
Why are you both just focusing on the alcohol?
What do you think, Kieran?
So you're both gonna die of alcohol poisoning, right?
Probably.
Right.
That's-
Other than the alcohol, I guess
You go to the plane, you drank all the alcohol, now you're drunk. Now what do you do?
No, we're not. No, we're not doing that. I decided I didn't want to drink it anymore while drinking it, so I spit it all out.
through it all.
back into the bottle.
I never said I was drinking it. I said I'd use it.
Yeah, to be fair, to me that's probably half drunk. And then I'd eat all the peanuts probably because I like to waste rations because I'm a good hunter. I need energy so I can hunt.
Are they salted peanuts?
They, yeah, probably.
Oh well, I mean, you better get some more water then.
No, I have alcohol. Also, there's probably going to be water on the air.
Alcohol dehydrates you and makes you pee a bunch.
Yeah, I pee in Ben's mouth.
Oh no, oh god.
Can we move on?
Right. So with the plane's bound to have right meals like microwavable meals, so we can just shove them on a fire. I've decided. It's also probably gonna have like a bunch of snacks, a ton of drinks. But we have our own water. If we can use the metal, we can craft like our own kettle. They're gonna have a bunch of tea bags and coffee, so we can make tea and coffee.
How do you know how to craft a kettle?
Literally to bend some metal in like a pot shape.
Yes, because you're that strong, you can bend some metal.
We have hammers. We can make things.
No, Josh, you're delusional that you have hammers.
Josh, also, do you know how much you have to superheat metal to be able to bend it?
Exactly. We can put it on a fire, and then we can just hit it with a hammer a bit, because hammers are pretty powerful if you get a stone hammer. And then we literally just need to like form a little bowl.
How are you making these doors? How are you making them?
So I grab twigs and stuff and big sticks, not too big though. I snap it in half with my feet. Then I just hit a ton of rocks. No, that's not a good idea. I pick up a rock off the floor. I get some loose string from my clothes and tie them together. Boom, hammer.
Okay. Well, that adds up.
I would put rock in stick.
Inside.
I would
Okay.
revert to caveman so fast.
Right. Okay. Well, what about trying to make like some sort of vehicle machine out of the plane?
Yeah, but the issue with that is neither of us are mechanics, Kieran.
It's not that hard to whip up a few gears, put some wheels on it, and yeah.
I mean, I guess.
But like then we have to like rig everything up.
Is this before or after I've studied my physics degree?
Now it's right now.
Right now.
Right now.
So after.
No. Now.
So 17 years after.
Okay, well, since you two are completely useless with a plane,
Vehicles
how about I say that you find an abandoned car?
This work is it like a
Well,
work?
no, I've decided. I'm thinking more about the plane. We could use like the petrol that the plane uses because they use a lot
Plane don't use petrol.
of petrol. We can use it. What do they use?
It uses like really thick, sludgy fuel, but yeah.
Yeah,
carry on.
planes don't use petrol. They use
we'll
it
put-
really different.
We'll put the thick, sludgy stuff in our little fire pit.
That would work, yeah.
Is plane fuel flammable?
I'll look it up.
In this case, it is. So
No,
and there's a
no,
lot-
we don't define the laws of physics, Josh.
it's a plane, so there's going to be a lot of fuel. Oh, we could also like loot dead bodies and take their clothes for extra heat, for fire and warmth for ourselves, because someone's bound to have like a thick coat there.
How, Josh? We've been here. How fast do you think you're going to lose all of your humanity to be able to just loot a dead body and think nothing of it?
Ben, right? But Ben, I would do that. I would do that at the moment. If
Yeah.
I found a dead body, I would loot it
No.
and then tell the police. You just find a naked man or woman on the floor, and I'm wearing all this stuff. So do you know what happens to them? I don't know.
No, I'm random like this.
then they completely. You're just like, you have their like ID. It's clearly them.
You're wearing like a lanyard with their ID in it.
No, I'd do it because we've been there for like what 3 hours, 4 hours. Dude, I'm probably already insane. I've woken up in the middle of nowhere, no life around me. I've had to fight off.
Other than me, and which is probably worse than just no one.
I've had to fight off like a goddamn. What's it called? What was it called again?
It's snag.
a stag. I've had to fight off a goddamn stag already with the hammer that I made recently somehow. I don't know how that happened. I made that earlier, I've decided. And now I've decided I'm going to use its horns because its horns are probably like good for like a chisel.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure I'd loot a person.
you would murder someone.
Just a survivor comes off the plane. Hey, I've got help. Die.
Ben, what else would you do with the plane?
I mean, like, I'd see if any of the electronics were still working. I think.
What to do? What? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'd just see.
If you've got
so let's say you do discover that some of the electronics are still working. Like, what would you do then?
There's nothing we can do because you said we had 0 signal at the beginning.
So yeah, it's the plane. It's different. It's built different.
You said we couldn't defy the laws, and then immediately decided we have signal now.
Yeah.
So I would try and contact either some form of emergency services. Yeah, no, I just try and contact some form of emergency services. And like,
Right,
what's that app?
What would you say?
What's that app that's like has 3 squares everywhere?
What 3
like,
words?
Yeah, that. Like there was, and because this is still on Earth.
No, I said this is a different planet.
Yeah.
We'll go with this on Earth, but you're just surrounded by ocean.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're on an island.
Where are the planes coming from?
Now, if we're on Earth and we're on an
Sky.
island, we're on an island surrounded by water. We don't know anywhere. We're in a forest that's like very massive.
This is literally just Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just fully forest and stuff, and there's no other people, and we're not like 10-year-olds. But what would you say like to the operators? Hey, I'm trapped on an island. I see a tree. There's a tree. I would be
what
like,
did you do if I picked up? What did you do if I picked up the phone?
I call 911 and Kieran picks up.
911. Yeah, that's the thing. Which operator would you call? Like, you can't call.
You call the international one, the 112, right?
Is it 112 international?
Or is it just European? I don't know. I think it's just European.
I think it's European.
Yeah, but who are you supposed to call? I'd call like every international.
Well, it's not like they're just not. It's not like they're gonna pick up. You're gonna help them stranded on an island. They're just gonna end the America. No, sorry, you're not American. Seen a bit.
No, I like. Well, I don't know who I'd call. I'll probably end up calling like my mum because I don't remember my mum's.
Mummy, come pick me up.
I'll call. Whose number do I remember? I remember my nan's home number. That's the only number I remember, by the way. I'd call that, and I'd be like, "Yo, Nan, could you please like tell anyone that you know that I'm stuck on an island? See if you can track my phone somehow. I don't know. Try and get someone to track my phone. I'm gonna call everyone, like every operating service ever, see if they can track my phone. I need help.
Hey, Bing.
You could also do. Wait, if you had that, there's bound to be people with mobile data, like infinite mobile data, and I just kind of use their phones to search
I'm
how to.
I'm gonna text Ali.
No, I'm gonna use my phone to do like essential things, or with the mobile data, I can go on an app that like tracks locations, and tell someone to take a screenshot of my location and send it to like someone. Because like it's like Snapchat, you can turn on your
The thing is though, is that like, how would you keep your phones charged?
We wouldn't. I'd just grab a new one and log into Snapchat again. I don't need it charged. I can literally just text someone.
I mean, I guess if there are still working electronics, we could probably like figure something out.
Probably. You could also, if you just like go onto Snapchat, right? I'd text like my mum. I think it'd be the best thing. I'd say, Mum, I've turned my location on. Please take a screenshot of where I am and send it to like a higher being. Send it to like someone higher in charge so that they know where I am and can come
send it to Cthulhu.
Please come collect me. Please, Mercury, I need assistance.
Hey, Baphomet, yeah.
What would happen if I climbed into one of the jet engines?
I feel like you would just die.
If it's not
Well,
on,
they're not going to be turned on.
yeah, it'd keep you nice and warm while
My
it's
new
on.
little home. My new shelter.
Yeah, but then think about how many other things are going to get there. Like, a bunch of tiny rodents are going to be there.
Yeah,
Like-
I'll eat them.
Nope, I'm just going to
Why
see
can't I? No, I'll get a stick, shove a stick in them, and roast them over a fire.
Maybe, but then, like, what if you need to go somewhere and you come back and it's fully infested?
Then I'd like get a flamethrower.
Okay, how you can do that? Oh, we could use this smoke from the.
What I do? No,
Did you find out? Did you find out if the fuel is flammable?
I think it is.
Great.
What I would do, right, is I would get I'd get like a big either like metal tube or a bottle from the plane, and then I'd fill it with jet fuel and like rim the edges of it with that. No, I'd make the edges be full of jet fuel, and then I'd do like that school experiment where you put a bit of fire into it from the Joshua's fire back at camp. And then what I do, I put that in, aim it at all the rats, and then burn them all, and then eat them.
I mean, but rats are disease carriers.
Or then mice.
The mice are probably also carriers.
Yeah.
Ants.
Rodents in general are very susceptible to disease.
Yeah. Don't we like test on mice as well for like?
Yeah, we test
Experiment.
on.
All right, fine. We'll start doing animal testing then. All right.
What?
We will start doing animal testing. Yeah.
Amazing. Love that.
We'll test it. We'll test the effectiveness of our hammers and flamethrowers. The animal.
Yep, that's exactly.
What if we find a bear?
Then we're screwed.
Well, no, because you two did research on bears. I swear you did.
Oh, we did.
I mean, it depends which kind of bear you find.
So if we find like if we find a grizzly bear, we're screwed. We've got to get out of there. They're faster. They can climb trees better. We've just kind of got to go in a space they can't get to, I guess. So the jet engine would be
It's
probably.
so hilarious thinking a big fat brown bear climbing a tree.
Yeah, that's funny.
If we do
I
find,
imagine it climbing it like how seals move, just like belly flopping up the tree.
if we do find like a grizzly or brown bear, I think the jet engine or the plane would be like the safest because we can get into small spaces that the bear can't get into. Black bear, we just kind of got to be big, I guess.
I swear it's the opposite way around. I thought it was the opposite way around for bears. I thought black bears were the ones that hunted you down and the grizzly bears weren't, but...
No, grizzly
black
bears
bears-
are
black bears
scary.
Black bears are the ones that you have to like scare off, and then grizzly
Yeah.
bears are the ones that you just play dead.
Yeah. If that doesn't work, you're kind of screwed. If playing dead doesn't
If you
work,
play
probably-
dead and it still eats you, then I mean, you're gonna
Yeah.
die anyway, so...
yeah, so it's best to try and run or fight it off. But that's run only if you're close to something. Fight it off only if you have weapons. Because otherwise, no, you're dead. Play dead.
Oh, also,
You're-
yeah, grizzlies can run way faster than people. So
Yeah.
Well, then I would go down fighting. So what I do, I jump straight into the jet engine fuel bear, and the bear would jump in after me, and then I'd jump out quickly, and then run back to Josh's place to get some more fire, making sure the bear stays where it is, and then I'd come back and throw it in there and waste all of the fuel burning a bear alive, and then we'll leave the bear.
Kieran's getting chased down by a bear. He comes to my house. He's like screaming. He just stops screaming.
We're gonna
Hey,
be
camera,
completely covered. We're gonna come and be like completely covered, head to toe in jet engine fuel, and then picking up fire. By the way.
Yeah.
no, the bear will run at us on fire and just kill us.
Because like what I'd do if I was fighting a grizzly bear or brown bear in that situation, I'd depending on if I'm near the plane, I'd go into the plane toilets because the doors are quite narrow. Bears can barely fit in there, so I'd just go into one of the toilets. If I wasn't near the plane and I was near a tree, I feel like the best bet to like juke it out by climbing up. I've already previously made a little previously made like a little safe cushiony bed like that I can jump into, made out of like leaves and stuff. I'll jump into those leaves from high up while the bear's about to get me. The bear would be kind of up there, so it'd have to climb down or jump, and I'd just put like spikes at the bottom. So, like it has like spikes made out of twigs, so if it jumps, it'll just get impaled.
What if I challenge the bear to a game of poker?
I don't think he'd accept.
Bears dude, Kieran, grizzly bears and brown bears aren't really like responsible. They'll probably kill you. A black bear it might work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Polar bears are quite nice. I think a polar bear would take.
But I don't think there'd be a polar bear in the forest.
Polar bears aren't nice, Ben.
Polar bears are
No,
quite nice.
polar bears leave you be if you leave them be.
Yeah, polar bears
Yeah,
leave
so I'm just gonna run up to it carrying some cards. But I've got the Queen of Hearts. Let's play some poker.
Why would you be like, I've got the Queen of Hearts?
Giving them an advantage. Pull them in.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But yeah, polar bears
We've got the Queen of Hearts. I come out in full drag.
I didn't know how to have Ben in the Queen of Hearts costume, please, Ali. Thanks.
Yeah, just put that on the screen for like 5 seconds and then delete it. delete it.
The entire episode is gone. Polar bears will leave you alone if you've not got anything smelly on you. Like, if you've got something that smells nice to them, like raw
Yeah,
food.
if you have food, give it them and hope they relieve.
Yeah, have a nice, respectable meal with them. Make them tea. Make them feel at home.
Lay them at a table in dinner. Don't you worry, we'll be done soon.
Question: Do our survival kits come with bear spray?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
if a grizzly bear runs at me, I'll whip out my bag, pull out the bear spray, and back out.
I like how you both completely forgot about your survival knife.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, we can't kill the bear with it, can we?
Oh, if I had a knife, it'd be so much easier to like carve a weapon, like out of wood, and then we out of that.
Oh yeah, I forgot we could do that.
and then with the stag that Josh killed, you could also carve out its fur and then wear it as a coat.
And just kind of bash off its horns and use it as like a pickaxe.
Sure.
I feel like we're gonna like we'll do none of this. We'll all see the stag and freeze up and die. That's it.
Well, if you could tame one animal that lives in the forest, what would it be?
Oh, like,
bear. Grizzly bear.
Cheetah. I'd hop on its back and we'd ride through the wind. We're gone.
Creepers? Creeper.
Oh man.
Okay, but Josh, the issue with that one, a cheetah can only run at top speed for like 2 seconds.
It's supposed to get away from a bear.
Oh yeah.
Bears can move. Let me see how fast bears can move. Because I think it's like 30 miles per hour. I'm not sure.
Compared to a cheetah.
Bears really do be breaking the speed limit.
40 kilometers per hour is a polar bear. How fast?
It's around 40.
I'm not using bears.
Oh god, that's faster than I thought.
What is it?
56 kilometers per hour.
Ah. What? I feel like we're gonna.
And a cheetah is 80 to 130. So you would outrun it.
For a little while. If I could control what the cheetah did, because like if you have it as a pet, it doesn't necessarily mean you can control it. Ben, echo again.
You got an echo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If
you cover my
if you can control, because having something as a pet doesn't mean you can like control it, tell it what to do. It's not trained. If it is trained, I'd make it run.
Having a trained pet comes in the pet package.
Oh, okay. I'd make it just like run in a straight line and then just turn out the way, and then like the bear'd be like, oh, where'd they go? It was running in a straight line, because bears aren't smart. We all know bears are the stupidest animals.
No, I'd tame a bear because like it is. A bear can kill a lion, a bear can kill a gorilla, a bear can kill most things that come.
Do you have evidence supporting your claim?
I've seen bears can kill lions because a tiger can kill a lion, so a bear can.
Well, what?
No, that's not how. No, because bears and lions are different.
Let me look it up. No, because one lion's a
It's
pack.
like- That's like me saying, right, in a game of rock, paper, scissors, just because scissors can defeat paper means rock can defeat paper. Because
Okay. The bear
rock
would
defeat-
be a hot favorite to win. The average grizzly bear is about 300 kilograms, which is a third heavier than a large lion.
well, just because it's heavier doesn't mean like it'll win.
Also, it has a much higher bite force, much higher if it hits it, if a bear smacks a wolf, the wolf will die. That's a fun fact.
It's not even powerful. The wolf just goes, oh, okay, it just falls over.
A bear has enough. Yeah, this is the same with a lion's skull. If a bear smacks a wolf or lion's skull at max power, it will shatter its skull.
Oh. Can't want to get smacked by a lion now. Not a lion, a bear.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to know what I would tame? A poison dart frog. Because I can then kill a bear.
That's true. Poison dart frogs are very, very powerful.
But then again, I could be holding it, forget to wash my hands, and like my hands gotta say food and die.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Also, don't they secrete poison as well as spit?
I'll wear I'll get some like keep it in paper towels or something.
Yeah, but how's the bear gonna ingest the poison unless you throw the frog directly into
No, because it's a poison dart frog. It spits the poison.
Yeah, that's what dart frogs do.
Yeah, but like, how do you know it's gonna have pinpoint accuracy? What if it doesn't? What if it just spits randomly?
Because it's a poison dart frog.
It just
have
spits.
accuracy.
Can it kill itself?
No, the poison's going within it.
True. Well, that's not my problem, I guess. It's your problem. Right, Kieran, 1v1 me, your poison dart frog, my cheetah. I'll run the spit. What's it gonna do? Chase me? Pff, no.
Yo, Joshua, whilst you're running away, I'll just go into hiding, and then you won't be able to find me until
I'd use my cheetah. I'd use my cheetah scent to find you.
The golden poison dart frog can ooze enough toxin from its skill to kill 3 adult bears.
Ooze.
So I can kill 3 of Ben. No way.
Yeah.
I am a bear now.
It's literally rock, paper,
Ben's not a bear.
Guys, it's rock, paper, scissors. Right, cheetah beats dart frog beats bear beats cheetah.
Right, well, I think that's a pretty good place to end it then. Knowing that me, Ben, and Josh are basically a rock, paper, scissors pair with our pets in a forest.
We're
And
gonna
also,
leave
if we were ever stranded in any location, we would die.
We die immediately because no one knows how to bandage a foot. Alright, well, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time or something.
I feel like
later.
we're
Be here later.
leaving it up to like the viewer to picture what can happen next. Well,
Comment
all three of us.
down below. Who would win? Ben,
Comment.
Who would win? Poison dart frog
Why? What do you? Yeah.
or cheetah?
Comment down below. Who would win in a fist fight between me, Josh, and
No.
Kim?
You have a choice. Who would win out? Right, so you have a choice. You can either do in the comments who would win out of the 3 animals, or you could do what animal you would pick and why that would be ours.
That's a good one. Yeah, do the second one. That's cool. Do that.
Do both. Why not do both? More
Why not
comments.
do both? Why
Yeah,
not
do both. Do
More
both.
comments.
And also boost my ego by telling me I could beat Kieran in a fist fight.
If you haven't seen us, well, just me, Joshua, is big, strong. I win.
No, me, Benjamin. I am
I
7
small.
feet
I
tall,
have-
hundreds of pounds.
I have 8. Yeah, you're fat. I have 8 muscles, ginormous speed. What? You said you weigh a lot.
Also, make sure to check out our socials, our Discord, our lovely editor, whose account will be linked in the description, and our artist, whose account will also be linked in the description.
And our Discord will also be linked in a lot of
I
things.
already
Just
mentioned
go,
it.
just go to the Discord. Just go to, description. Same thing.
Everything will be linked in the description.
That's
Right.
a wrap. That's a wrap. How do I get Craig to leave? Sorry about this, Ali. I don't know how to get Craig to leave.
We just done that at the ending. How do I get Craig to
Like,
leave?
no, we're keeping this in. Anyway, hold on. Wait a second until Craig leaves. Bye, everyone.
Ciao.
I just had Craig join.
No.